Hey everyone, I just got back from the mountains and one of my favorite places to be. I come up here a lot to write, and this is where my stories come alive, and everything just feels so calm and inspiring when I'm up here in the mountains. And y'all, I always leave with at least two or three story ideas, even when I wasn't trying. But on my way home, I stopped at this antique vintage store, and y'all, I was obsessed with everything in there. The owner was so sweet to me. He even made me a promise to come back. And since a lot of you, since my last video, asked me for more vintage finds, I wanted to share with you what I picked up this time. So let's get right into the vintage haul, y'all. First up is definitely going to be, let me tell you, one of my favorite eras of all times is the 1940s. And I found these brass candle holders. Look how beautiful that candle holder is. It is just gorgeous. So I decided to get a tall one to go with the shorter one. And look at this one. It has the little cup down here for your candle. When it drips, it will definitely catch all the wax. But that is just freaking adorable. It is just so pretty. It's very heavy and warm toned. It has like this classic piece that instantly adds this timeless glow to your room. So I will definitely be using these. I love candles, and I love old candle holders. So those are so these are the two that I definitely picked up, and I hope to find more. So I definitely wanted to show you those. I am just so excited, y'all, about those. Now, I love cooking in the kitchen, and I'm a very holistic cooker. And I like to wear my cute little apron sometimes. And y'all, look at this. Look at this beautiful eyelet um, design on here. It's soft. It has like this cottage style type lace, the kind that makes any kitchen moment feel so sweet, cozy, and old fashioned in the best way. Now, on the hem, it has like this eyelet lace at the bottom, and it has like this scalloped lace design at the bottom as well. But look how pretty that is. I love anything eyelet lace. And I'm thinking this one, I know my era is pretty good. And I'm thinking this one is like maybe the 1950s or 60s. But it is just so adorable. It has this tie string that you can tie around your neck, tie the cute little bow. But I could not pass this up. It is just so beautiful. And I'm definitely going to be wearing that in my kitchen. So you'll probably be seeing me have on my apron. Now, I love kitchen wear. Anything kitchen, I freaking love it. Look at my granite, I think it's a granite ware. It's enamel pot. My husband's grandmother had these, and I think she was born in like 1901 or something. But these pots are definitely a true vintage staple in my kitchen. It's sturdy, it's charming, and it's perfect for those farmhouse styles. Since I love it, and then that's what they use these in a lot of the old houses back in the day. And if I'm not mistaken, I remember seeing Chester on Gunsmoke have one of these pots, and I think he had some beans in it, but I'm not really sure. But I had to pick up this pot. It is in excellent condition, and it is definitely an antique that will be used in my kitchen. Now, they even had bowls to go with it. I didn't get the bowls, but I'll probably get those the next time I go back And then they had like the bigger pot with the lid, but I definitely wanted this one. I'll probably be getting more of these, y'all, but these are very, very hard to find. And that's what I love about vintage. It's one of a kind, and it's just beautiful. I mean, if you can see that, look at that pot. So, 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 so pretty. Now, the next thing I found on my list is the teacup. Now, y'all, I am a tea drinker. I love my herbal teas, and I found two cups that I want to show you. This is a 1930s cup. Look at the detail on this cup. It is so beautiful. And I collect teacups because, like I said, I drink a lot of tea. And this one is delicate and it's dainty and it's perfect for this cozy, my morning teas. So I definitely picked this one up. I couldn't resist this little cup, y'all. It just feels like it has its own story, just like any vintage pieces that I pick up. And look at the gray rose one. This one has a gray rose on it, which is funny because I'm actually going to be growing a beautiful rose flower in my Westermere cottage garden next spring. So I want you to stay tuned for that. And it has the saucer that goes along with it. And it has the gray rose print on it as well. And on the back, it just has like the little leaf. But look how adorable that is, y'all. That is so freaking cute. So I had to get that one. I could not resist that one. Then I also picked up two of the vintage plates. And it has like this, I guess you can call that like a silver trimming around the plate. And I thought these were beautiful. And I just picked up two of those. They are just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And let's see, what else did I get? Oh, and then I picked up this cute little lace table mat. I love these. I love these on my tables. I put them on my entryway, hallway tables. Those are so adorable. So I place those all over the house, and I just love those. And the last thing that I picked up is just some basic lace curtains. And I'm definitely going to get the Allen type lace kitchen curtains. I think I've seen some of those in there. I'm definitely going to pick those up the next time I go back. But I just love, love, love vintage items. So growing up, my adoptive mom used to watch old black and white films, y'all. This is how it got started. Because a lot of people ask me, even when I was very, very young, like in my 20s, they wondered why I love vintage so much. They was like, well, how did you start liking vintage? So when I would sit around with my adoptive mom, she would look at these old films where they wear like the flowy dresses. They had all this kitchen charm and the quiet moments, and they were very magical. So I would sit on the floor and watch her, and I was completely captivated. Something about the elegance and the texture, the patterns that they wore, it just stuck with me. So that's when it all started, my love for vintage clothing, especially anything from the 1800s era. I love the Victorian era, the old Renaissance type dresses. I love the Victorian tops that come all the way up to your neck that has the lace. And I have some 1920s vintage tops as well. But the 1940s and the 1970s is one of my favorite eras. And they have stuck with me for all these years. So I do love some of the 1930s as well, too. And I'm very picky, y'all, when it comes down to furniture, because somebody asked me they'd like to see more vintage pieces of furniture. Now, I'm very picky, like I said. Some I can't have a whole bunch of vintage furniture in my home. I feel like it gives you that old haunted house type vibe, and I only bring like a few pieces home here and there. So you might see a few pieces in my home throughout, but just not a whole lot. So I'm very picky with that. But when it comes down to kitchen items, oh, I go for those. The pots, the cups, the butter, what you call it, the butter, what they put the butter in. You sit them on the table, and they got this cute little. There's a French one that I want, and you put your butter in it and sit it out on the table, or when you're baking or whatever. Anything enamelware, anything iron, anything that feels like it came from a gentle, slower time. For me, I find that very special, and it feels like I bring a little bit of that world home. So I love sharing these vintage finds with you all. So I can't wait to show you what I find next. So stick with me. Like I said, my cottage garden next spring is going to blow your mind. I'm going to be growing this particular gray flower that's going to be so, so, so beautiful. So I can't wait to show y'all guys next what I find. And guys, here's what I want you to know. You're never truly alone either. Even when things feel uncertain, someone believes in you, or you can be the person for yourself.
You don't need the world to be perfect to feel steady. You can start building your stability today, one small step at a time.